free Britney. The dad's going to give up conservatorship. What are your thoughts?
My thing is, nobody really, I mean, I hate to say it like this, because I was a Britney Spears fan. Britney Spears is awesome. Her music videos were hot. Seeing her in concert as a kid, awesome. She's a great entertainer, great performer. But like, nobody really cared and made this much of an effort to free Britney until the past year. Like, so she's been in a conservatorship and not being able to do what she wants to do for like 10 years. So where was all this hype up at 10 years ago? Like,
you think it's just an awareness thing? That people just weren't aware?
People knew that she was in a conservatorship. But
Or
then
you
when
think,
she
like-
but then when she started posting, like when social media really became a thing, a bigger thing, like they started seeing how she was acting on social media, how she looked. Like she looks like she needs help. Like, that is not the Britney I remember. So I don't know if it's a real Britney or a replica or a very drugged up Britney, but like, that's not the Britney I remember as a kid. So this whole movement, like, I'm really glad it happened. I mean, it's kind of late. She's 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, her whole like adulthood, she lost, really. Like, she hasn't been able to make her own decisions or do anything. I just feel like if it was a normal person that didn't have money, that regular person wouldn't have had to be forced to do a conservatorship. They'd be walking around the street acting crazy.
Right. So
if they're claiming that she's doing this because they did this because she had a mental illness. They only cared about her because she was rich.
This has only been...
And her parents want her money.
So her father, announced that he's going to end the conservatorship about a week ago, right? Over concerns that her lawsuits would end up bankrupting her.
Right.
Right?
Which means he'll no longer get the money.
So the first weekend after this, she posts topless photos.
You saw
post a nude video showing her butt, and
she got engaged.
Got engaged.
Yeah.
And she changed her hair, like a completely new hairstyle. So if her father doesn't have the conservatorship, and she really has bipolar disorder, who should have this conservatorship? That's the big question. Should it be her sister?
No, her sister's trash too. But that's what I'm saying. So
should it be her new husband? So it announced that boyfriend Sam Afghari and her are engaged, and apparently she's got one sick ring with a engraving.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But if she's really bipolar and they really gave her a conservatorship because she's bipolar and going to spend all her money and blow all her money,
let her do it.
Just
it's
let
her life.
Broke. Yeah, it's her life.
But
she's bipolar. She's sick.
She has a husband. She's gonna have a husband. So I mean.
So the husband should just have the whole control.
Nobody should have control. Like, it should be a conversation, I guess. Like, I don't know, but those sound like erratic behaviors. Like, right. I didn't know she was posting topless.
To me, it's just like bad timing. So I don't even know. She may not even have control of her Instagram.
That they were saying that she didn't prior to.
So somebody may be doing that to make her look bad. That actually makes more sense to me.
Sam? What if it's her husband?
To make her look bad, so he gets the conservatorship. It makes sense to me.
And then it's like, oh, it's leaking. Like, I don't know where it's coming from. Like, where else would she be taking nude pictures? Who's she sending them to? Her man, probably. So who else would leak that? Like, her man? I don't know.
The topless photos, the caption basically was talking about age is just a number. It's basically saying how good she looks for her age.
But she released that?
That's the question, right?
I don't know.
So
only time will tell, but I mean, basically I think the people were advocating for her, obviously not knowing the full story, but also like her dad is a snake, like in general, like he's overworked her whole life. She's wanted to make decisions and he's shot her down. No, I mean, I just, like I said, I don't know. I just feel like it's probably something. I think if she were to be able to have access and full custody of her children again, I think that's when she really snapped. Like, I don't think, when the paparazzi and stuff were messing with her kids and following her, she just didn't know how to handle that. She went into like protection mode, protect her children,
right.
And she did erratic things to protect her kid, like not wear a seatbelt and drive with her kid on her lap. Like, I mean,
I don't know. That to me, that kind of thing is like stuff country people do, and she's from the country, so it's not like I sat in my mom's lap and drove many times.
It was like a baby though,
Yeah.
like a fresh baby, like not like you were 8.
There's a photo of me in my dad's lap while he's riding the lawnmower.
Yeah, that's different.
When I was a baby, like a 1-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm. That's different than like getting behind a full SUV. Like,
I mean, I understand, but
I get it, but that's what I'm saying. I think those pictures.
That stuff is not as looked down upon in the
country.
In the country,
but I think those pictures just made her snap because it makes her look like a bad parent. And that even though that she had the best intentions, like I need to get my child away from this, I need to protect my child from these people that are out to hurt them or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's when her bipolar episodes really, supposedly, if she's bipolar or mental illness or whatever, that's when it got exposed and claimed as that, and they took her kids away, and that's when it snapped. Like, that's when she snapped. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if she was able to have custody of her kids again, we probably might see a turn of events in her behavior. But
so it makes sense to you that this Instagram stuff would be a setup.
Yeah,
to show the court that she's still crazy, just keep a conservatorship for somebody.
Right, but you can also see it like this. She's been controlled for 10 years, so if I'm told I'm not able to do something, I do it in that day. I'm like, you said I can't do that? Watch me do it. How about that? But she hasn't been able to do that for 10 years, so imagine all that built up.
Imagine how much money she would make on OnlyFans.
I'm sure, but she's not allowed to have one.
Yeah. But
that's what I'm saying. You know how much built up.
She would blow OnlyFans out of the water. Like, OnlyFans would have to.
They'd shut it down.
OnlyFans would literally have to have a new server specifically just for her page. Mm-hmm. If she had an OnlyFans.
For sure. But what I'm saying is, imagine all those years of being told you couldn't do something.
Oh yeah.
And then the second you're able to do it, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do all of it now. That could be her case too.
Right.
Because I feel like I would do that. I like my hair too much, but if I had someone told me I couldn't cut my hair or have it a certain way for 10 years, I had to only do it their way. Mm-hmm. The first thing I'm doing is I'm changing my hair.
Right.
Like,
but is it bad timing? If she really
is bad timing.
Choice,
it is bad timing.
If she's trying to win court cases,
for sure.
To get control of her life back is bad timing.
She's been with this guy.
It's either somebody posted it to make her look bad, or she's
ready.
Really nuts.
No, she's just ready to do what she was supposed to be doing the whole time. Like, she couldn't get married to her fiance. Mm-hmm. They've been together a while. Right. She was not allowed to get married. She was not allowed to. She was forced to take birth control or have a new whatever form of birth control. I don't know, so I'm not gonna say, so that she can't have kids.
Right.
Like she that wasn't her choice.
Right. She's in a conservatorship. Yeah.
So
she doesn't
now she's like, maybe she's exposing her body. Like, this is my body now. I can do what I want with it.
Right.
And good for her. That's what I'm saying. You can see it different ways. Mm-hmm. All 3 ways that we just talked about. Meaning someone trying to set her up.
Right.
Meaning
Which is where I'm leaning. I'm leaning to somebody's trying to set her up to keep the conservatorship.
So that's one way. The next way is that she really is just bottled up for so long that she's like, I finally can do what I want to do. And she's doing it all very quickly, too. Or 3, she is experiencing or exhibiting erratic behavior, and she really has a mental illness or a bipolar illness. So, like I said, only time will tell on that one.
I'm Nate.
And I'm Meredith.
And this is the So What You Want to Talk About podcast.
So, what you want to talk about?
Make sure you like,
comment,
subscribe,
share with a friend.
Thank you for following along.
Check out Ensorsale.com where we sell custom t-shirts. Check out Sin's Crunchy Jerky. Get you some crunchy jerky.
And make sure you pick up a copy of Meredith's book, London in the Googly Goo.
Available on Amazon.
Thank you for making her a best-selling author.
Woo woo. Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you in episode 2.